Schumacher series, and we're off to Spain. Now, let me just switch this over. Looks like we have a nice lineup tonight. Cheeky Otter, Hickey Cat is currently the championship leader. Firefly's a new name. And Mickey Reiko. So got the usual regulars, LCN, that Aussie dude, Jay Fully. As we wait for them to come out of the pit garages. Okay, so it's one short qualifying. We'll have a sprint race followed by a feature race. Let's jump on board. On board with Firefly. Nice cornering. Oh, nice late in the brakes there. Good car control. So Firefly's making his debut in this series. These chicanes are going to be deleted in the next edition of the game. Firefly moves up to P4. Rico has taken pole. So that's not a bad effort. So we've got Rico, A-Lock, Kiki Cat, Firefly, J Fully, LCN. Bit of a spread to the 5th place, and then they're tightly bunched. Snickers, Cheeky, Snickers, Ronaldinho, Lupex, Pursuit, Big Holly. They're your top 10 or 11. Screw roll down at the bottom. And we've got V-Ducks and Viking off the rear. This should make for an interesting race. There we go on the warm-up lap. Let's bring up some, spectator menu. We'll get that track map enabled. And other stats. Adding drivers tonight. Good to see a heavy, good participation in the field. On the grid. Hopefully get some nice precision racing at the front like we did in Miami a few days ago. Looks like V-Ducks and Viking will have their work cut out for them tonight. But they're veterans on this track, so keep an eye on their movements. So as the cars line up, I think we might go on board. Second row back. Oh gee. That is overwarming your tyres. As the field lines up. Alright, here we go. Okay, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. Oh, decent start there for Joe Foley. No crashing just yet. This might be a better angle. Just need some action further down the pack here. Looks like V-Dark's been disqualified. Not sure what happened to him. As LCN gets past Snickers. And we have a safety car, or virtual safety car. Don't know why the tyres aren't coming up. Let me just bring that up. There's the positional changes. And we're back racing again, right? Okay, so we've got the key working now. So Viking's in the pits with some new rubber. Let's see if he has a wing change as well. Oh, looks okay. What's he going to go with? He's coming out on soft tyres. So we have Void Mine very close here. Oh, bit of a tap. And it looks like Rafi's pulling a move on him as well right now. It's a nice pass there on Big Holly. So up the front we've got Rico's got a 2-second gap, followed by A-Lock and Cheeky. So Cheeky's very close to A-Lock. Let's just see if he can do a pass. Big Holly's on the move there. Oh, big incident there. A few contenders are out. That'll be a full course safety car, no doubt. But LCN was probably involved in that. That'll allow the Viking to catch up nicely. Let's see if Rico is going to duck into the pits, or if anyone on the mediums change to softs. This wouldn't be a bad choice right now, but he would be giving up a lot of positions. Oh, he looks to stay out, probably a wise thing because he has track position. And he was pulling a decent or an easy margin on the first lap there. I think he'd be pretty confident with his setup. There's someone's in the pits there, let's avoid mine. Let's see if he's got any damage. Snickers follows in. Yep, new wing. Let's see if Snickers needs a wing. Oh, he's going on to softs. As the Viking goes past those guys in the pits. Just a short race this one to determine the grid for the feature race. So still a long way to go yet in this round of the series. Looks like someone's gone up back there. Or is that still the Mercedes of Mickey Reiko? Will it just... oh, there's a spin there by Joe Fully. See if we can get going, if it gets going again. Oh, getting passed on both sides. Now he's back with his teammate and sparring partner from last week. Looks like Rico's clearing out a bit. It's only been half a lap. Ronaldinho has a spin. That'll probably require some repair work. Airlock's in the pits, so he might have some damage as well. Or is he just changing strategy? Let's just have a quick look at that. Oh, missed it. So it looks like Cheeky's gaining back on Rico a bit. while Darcy is quite close to the back of Big Holly. Is he going to pull a move down here? Is he going to send it? The Cheeky started on softs, did he? I think he did. So we'll see how those tyres will hold up for the duration of 11 laps. This track's not really that heavy on degradation, I don't think. Darcy pulls a Swifty on the outside there. He just went flying past him there, didn't he? Looks like Darcy might have more downforce than Big Holly. Seems to be gaining a lot more in the corners on him. Whoa! Okay. Might take that comment back. He might not have enough downforce. Or he just got a bit trigger happy on the throttle. Is this going to be a safety car? Let's try it on Rico. See if we can see any safety car boards anywhere. One flashing around here. Yep, looks like a safety car board. Not virtual safety car. Let's allow the field to compress. And let's see who ducks into the pit. So Rico's opting to pit for Sauce. Gives up his track position though. Or did Cheeky come in as well because he feels like his tyres might not go the distance. So Fly-Fi has inherited the lead. Let's see where these guys fall back in. Looks like a few people are pitting. But they may be okay. So Rico will go into third now. And Hickey Cat's swapped to softs. They may not get many laps after the safety car. Maybe one. It'll be interesting to see how long the safety car stays out for. The Firefly's gone for a spin, has he? Oh, I can't keep up with him. Oh, there he is. He'll be starting 14th, maybe. I've just gifted the positions to the rest of the field. So there's our safety car. There's Rico in second, followed by Big Holly, who's been able to stay out of trouble and move up some spots without having to pit. So he might be vulnerable if they get a restart on this lap or next lap. I don't think it'll be this lap though. A bit cheeky. Ronaldinho got some damage, or is he just swapping over to softs? So he just had a change of compound, so go on the quickest tyres. So Viking's on 7 lap old sauce, so he might not perform very well on the race start compared to the cars in front of him. We have a mix of different tyre compounds, so I think Cheeky Cat will be the one to watch. See if he can pass A-Lock and that Aussie dude, because he'll have the massive grip advantage on those new soft tyres. So we're right on board with him. See what his warm-up procedure's like. So hopefully safety car will be in this lap and we'll get 2 full laps of racing, which is really what we want to see. 1 lap's not going to do it, I don't think. Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's coming in. So who do you want to ride on board with, folks? I think Cheeky Otto might get a good restart here. Oh, there's a little bit away. There we go. So with the Hickey Cat, a bit of an overlap, start-finish line, I should be fine with that. As Jay Fully has opened up the DRS and put a move on. Oh, it's very neck and neck here. A lot of action going on at the moment. Let's move further down the field a bit. On board with the Viking. Not on board, but focused on him. Well, looks like Rico's getting close for a pass on the lead, and there it is. Oh, it doesn't make it stick around there. These guys are at it. So Cheeky and Rico got past Rafferty. Oh, tap there. Oh, it's unsettled. Big Holly. It was the J Fully. I'm on board with Big Holly. J Fully's very close to him. And so is Snickers. Oh, the mid-pack just ahead is getting pretty close to each other. It's a very nice pass there by Snickers, as Big Holly runs a bit wide there, a bit of understeer. Another safety car, someone's been spun around there. Looks like A-Lock, he's out of the race. Qualifying race that we're watching here. Jump on with the Viking because he's got some pace here. Looks like he's being chased by Void Mine. He's on a lot fresher rubber, and that's the end of the race. That was quite entertaining. A lot of biff and a bargain, but no doubt that'll come in for some handy practice coming into the main event. So Rico followed by Cheeky Otter, then Raffley Aid, Hickey Cat, Aussie Dude, Viking, Void Mine, Big Holly, Snickers, Ronnie Naudio, A-Lock, J Fully, Firefly. Let's go down and see who's at the back. I got V-Ducks who exited quite early in this session, so he's got a feature race to catch up now. But all in all, yep, it was a bit of the wacky races, wasn't it? So we'll have another warm-up lap, and then probably maybe 30 laps. It's in the 20s maybe. Bring up the tyres and see what everyone's starting on. So the entire field starting on the medium compound, and VDUX is on the alternate strategy. They'll try and do an overcut if there's no safety cars. So they'll warm up their tyres and burn some rubber. Just waiting for field to line up. There's the last position of VDUX. Okay, so I might ride on board midfield. So on board with the Viking. It's an excellent start. The battle's on for the lead here. Oh, a bit sloppy around there. I'm getting pretty wide down the back there. Bit of ghosting. Bit of a tap against Hickey Cat there. It spun him around, so he'll go down the rear and have to fight his way back up. We have someone off in one of the sectors further down. Not sure who that would have been. You can see they're quite evenly spread down the board there, with A-Lock, LCN having to play a bit of catch up there. So I'll jump on with Joe Fully, who's getting quite close to a pass. We'll look at Snickers just ahead of him. Might be busting a move out. Something's happening down here in Sector 3. Not sure why. Redux is up to 12th, and we've got Ronaldinho off track here. Had a spin. Dual safe re-entry there. So Rico and Cheeky are at it again. Oi! So Cheeky had a big oversteer moment there. He was able to hang on to it and keep his position. That'll give Viking an opportunity to close the gap. And Viking's got his ERS deployed. Boys in front don't, so this might be a dive bomb here. V-Ducks moves up another spot. One Aussie dude. Fully takes it. Gets taken by Darcia. Oh, that's a harsh penalty. 10 seconds. And Hickey looks like he's DNF'd. So there may be a safety car, or maybe not. Can't switch to him now that he's disconnected. We'll jump back 2 spots. See Void Mine and Raffley Aid. No one's elected to pit yet. V-Dux is doing really well on those hard tyres. As the Viking gets a bit closer now, as they'll go around the outside of a McLaren, it looked like. But maybe that's the AI driving Hickey Cat's car. That's a shame because he's leading the series at the moment. Been a lot of different winners recently. So the field seems to be a bit settled down at the moment. Getting into the race. I was trying to think of what to say there. Just getting into the sort of race rhythm. Yeah, that's a better word. As there's some passing going on further back down the field here. Let's see if I can find the right buttons to press. And someone's going in the pits or going out. Oh. So Snickers looks like he's had a pit. No, he hasn't. I don't know why he's 16 seconds behind. position changes here. Someone's running around it slowly. It may be the Hickey Cat AI, I'd say. The Viking is keeping up nicely with the front bunch, so he might be in for a win tonight, maybe. Let's hope we'll get another new winner in this series. I think we've had a different winner every week. Every round, I should say. Because we're doing 2 rounds per week. V-Dux is getting close to a pass. Let's just see how he's going. The front runner's very close as well. As V-Dux puts a move on Big Holly. Jump back to this action up the front. Not sure what's happening here with Mickey Reiko. Looks like he's lost his wing. So he'll be going in for some repairs. As we jump back on the leaders. Some excellent racing out the front here. Precision racing. Viking looks like he's falling behind it a little bit. Not by much. Let's see if these guys can slow each other down so Viking can get into the action. So we're focused on roughly 8. Cheeky puts in a great time at this point in the race. There's a move on here. Gonna fight him back. Let's look at the position changes. So Void Mine's catching up to Viking now. Let's go forward one spot. So P7 is roughly 8, and he's following Big Holly. Still a tight battle out the front. We'll switch back if the gap reduces anymore. As Void Mine gets very close to the Viking, he looks like he's suffering on this set of tyres. He may box, I'd say, this lap. He'll give it another lap. On board with Firefly. And looks like Rico's having a bit of a battle now with Cheeky Otter. This might be entertaining. Something happened to Firefly, we missed that, sorry I switched from that. But he's dropped 7 seconds behind Big Holly. And he's got LCN to contend with at the moment. Starcy ranges up on the back of Big Holly. It's interesting seeing where their strengths and weaknesses are on this track, because it's a bit of a mixed setup. It's more of a downforce circuit, but if you can corner well and reduce your wing setup, you can pass easier down the straight, which Rico is heading down the straight at the moment, so we'll have a look at him. He's not quite at the straight yet. Oh, he's just finished it, I should say. Darcy is putting a move on Big Holly. Nicely done. And Void Mine still close to the Viking. Oh, runs a bit wide there. Can't do that too many times. She'll get a penalty. And it's quite easy to do when you follow closely behind another car, because it disturbs your line of sight. So you can easily get penalties for running wide. Rico's on the move, is he? Oh, not this time. We'll jump onto LCN as he has a bit of a spin. No damage incurred there by the looks of it. Void Mine again, very close to the Viking. And the two front runners are very close to each other still as well. I'll keep an eye on that. But here's the battle for the lead. And ignore the car in the between those two groups, because that's a lap car, AI driven. I'm on board with P4, Void Mine. We'll jump onto Rico if he gets close to Cheeky down this straight. looking likely. Wow, some great racing between these guys. Looks like Void Mine's very close as well. Is he going to make the move? Great racing. We've got two great battles here for first and third. And Void's now got past the Viking. It's got very good pace. So 33 laps, and I'd say the soft runners may come in on lap 15 or thereabouts. Sorry, the medium runners, softs. Softer of the two compounds that are majorly used right now. There you go. So yeah, the medium runners, they will start to pit in the next few laps. Hard runners may go a little bit longer, but don't necessarily have to. Can Viking keep up and pass? So Big Holly's in the pits. He's had enough of those tyres. And let's see if he puts on hards. Yes, he does. We'll jump back on a Rico, because these guys are having a nice battle, and we hope they keep this up for the entire race. Good, clean, hard racing. Oh, a bit of oversteer there. And Cheeky's now pitting for hards. Lap 15. Check out his pit stop. So he's on the hards and he comes out in 5th because Firefly is a big gap back. In 15 laps and like 2 seconds a lap ahead the leaders. Rico joins the pit lane, and so does Void Mine. He's on a set of hards now, let's see where he comes out. Let's jump on with Cheeky. So the undercut hasn't quite worked out, but Rico still has to warm up his tyres, so Cheeky might catch and pass him here. Oh, hang on to it. It's given a place to Void Mine now. put a dampener on his campaign to catch Rico while he's warming up his tyres still, and Rico is very aggressively warming his tyres through the braking zone there. He knows he's got a challenge on his hands tonight. We've got 3 quick runners. Oops, sorry, we'll get back to those tyres. On board with Void Mine, who's drifting, looks like. I'll just warn. Looks like we got a safety car now. It's backing off. A-lock may have caused that safety car. Probably got stuck on a curb somewhere. Oh, we're going to have a breather now. It's been very hectic out the front. Be interesting to see how Max Verstappen goes tonight, starting P15. Probably break another tail shaft trying to pass everybody. Drive shaft. Those new curbs that they've done this weekend in Saudi Arabia may have contributed to some of their mechanical woes. I know Max likes to hit the curb nice and hard. He also likes tapping walls, as we've seen in qualifying a year or two ago. Didn't expect Mercedes to qualify as good as they did. It's great to see fellow countryman Oscar Piastri redeem a spot in Q3, which is a very good effort. It's good to see McLaren has a bit of mojo. These cars perform differently on different circuits though. Oscar's proving his worth. So much that he's put his teammate under pressure, which has forced him into an unforced error qualifying. I think that Lando was getting a bit pressured there by Oscar during practice. In Q1 and Q2 he tapped the wall and broke his, or bent his steering, so he didn't have enough time to fix that and go out again. The Cheeky's had a bit of bad luck actually since he pitted. And I'm not sure how the Viking's in the lead, but he is. He pitted just now and he's been able to... Oh, I know why. I think it's because of the avoiding of the collisions. So Rico and Voidmine and Cheeky had to avoid a collision, and it may have cost them a fair bit of time in their outlaps. And the safety car landed perfect timing for the Viking, who has taken a gamble, I think, on those softs. They have a great pace at the start. to keep an eye on his performance and see how those tyres hold up after about 7 or 8 laps. We'll go on board and check out his restart. Perez is in the box set tonight for another trophy, top of the podium. He was hitting the curves really hard as well, so he's got to be careful and break his buggy. I'd like to see Oscar do well too. You know, he needs some points. He needs to get at least finish where he starts. But he's got Max that's gonna stop him from that opportunity if he's not fortunate to pass cars in front of him. But anything can happen. It's a long race, a lot of attrition. So off goes the Viking, and he's got a pretty decent restart. And they're both warming up their tyres, as you can see. Wide mine is quite close as well. As we don't see any passes down the straight. There's Snickers on someone. The Void Mine's got a fair bit of pace around this track. They're all on the hard tyres, so they won't keep up with Viking, I'd say. We've got V-Dux, who's also very quick around this track, started last. He's on excellent rubber. So he's on course to catch and pass these guys if you can catch up to him. Cheeky's right there as well on new set of hards, or 5 lap old hards I should say. The pack seems pretty settled further back. It's no surprise Viking has the fastest lap, and he's got a second ahead now, so he'll pull out a DRS range. Cheeky's getting cheeky with track limits. Viking now stretches his lead to 1.5 seconds over Rico. I'll jump on the Void. We'll just see how they're going. Lap 21 of 33, 2/3 of the way through. Good to see those chicanes deleted in the next game. They were actually never there. I shouldn't say they were never there, but they were actually, the original track is what they're going back to. So those chicanes were introduced a fair while ago, I don't know exactly when, but it's over a decade ago. And finally they're getting rid of them to go back to the original layout, which is just to extend the track just ahead of the chicanes and go right around the outside of the circuit where the walls are. So something to look forward to. The chicanes You either love them or hate them, but they are pretty hard to attack. You've got to be very precise. You can see here on this, you can see the tracks will go straight ahead there on the left and avoid these chicanes. So it's already in the code for this game. So Redux has got a very nice pace advantage with those medium tyres. I don't think Rico can do much to defend him. I might go side by side for a few corners, but ultimately the one with the better grip's gonna, you know, rise above. So Viking's doing the right thing. He's just going full guns. I'll jump back on with Void. Cheeky's not far behind now either. Oh, Rico, what are you doing? Under pressure. That's what happens when you get a bit of pressure as well. Like, if you're too, yeah, it can easily happen on your throttle. All you have to do is put an extra couple of millimeters down on your foot at the wrong turning angle and you're gone. So these cars in real life, they don't get wheel spin in third gear. In this game you do. I think Codemasters need to have another hard look at that. They're just giving these cars too much torque down low. Makes it difficult to drive with no traction control. You just get unexpected loss, and it just ruins the game. I mean, you look at Rico. He was up. He was in there. You know, he's in there for the win. He makes one tiny error, and it's just completely gone to kind of the dogs. But hey, that's the sport. Like any other sport. There's no margin for error, especially if you want to win the race. It's just unfortunate for him. But yeah, some more tolerance on the throttle input would be lovely if this game had it. But it's more simulated than arcade, I suppose, in that sense. So let's see how the gaps go with Redux and Viking. Kind of the same pace, aren't they? Redux and Viking. So Viking's now done 7 laps on those softs, and he'll start feeling weird handling behaviours now. You'll get more oversteer, more understeer than you previously had in the last couple of laps. They'll still be quick, but yeah, they'll just get worse every lap. So Cheeky had his ERS deployed a bit there. Let's see what Void's got in his tank. He's got 32%, Redux 48, Viking 10, and Cheeky's 29. Looks like LCN is quite close to a battle as well here with a few cars. So Big Holly and Jay Fully, the teammates, having another excellent adventure this round, like they did in Miami last round. Some good racing together, nice hard racing. And it's fun, it's fair, it's fun. And you can go away saying, yep, I had fun racing. So it doesn't matter where you finish in this game, if you can get a buzz or just having a good clean racing with the regular players, you get to know their driving styles and you can respect their Vikings in the pits now. So will other people's follow? Yep. So Viking made a great strategy call before, jumping on those softs. But Cheeky's carrying on with it. So let's see where Viking comes out. We may not lose too many places. May stay in second. And then Cheeky's going to be in his firing line at the restart. So Big Holly's had a big lock up going in the pits by the looks of it. Cops a penalty for it. Boyd's done the same thing, so that's ruined his chances of a podium, I think. Let's just see what his penalty is. 5 seconds, so yeah. They overcooked it going into the pits, I'd say. So we've got Cheeky, Viking and VDux. I'm still sticking with Viking for the win. I think he can do it. VDux shows he has a lot of pace in around this track, so Viking's going to have to put a bit of a defence, I think, if he wants to win this race. But having raced against Viking a fair bit, he's very quick on the softs, so I think he understands his car a lot better on softs. I think it's his favourite tyre, that's why he's had a double stint with them now. Is this the restart? If it is, he's had a great restart. No, they'll catch up to the safety car now. Yellow flags haven't come out yet. Yeah, they're in the safety car hasn't caught up with the field. It is now. Oh, I'm a bit tired on a Sunday night. Had a big weekend. I didn't get up early and watch the racing as well, so it's going to be interesting. I might just watch a delayed broadcast of it. Get up at 6 or something before I have to go to work. Can't do 4 AM in Sydney time. Can't do it. I'm blowing bubbles, I think, at that time. Snoring. Come on, man, you can do this, Viking. It's your turn. I have faith in you, son. Let's do this. How's the restart going to be? So these extra laps are going to, under safety car, is going to help these guys preserve their softs a bit more probably. Even though I think they do wear it in a linear mode, no matter how fast you're going. So if you do 5 laps behind a safety car, yeah, your tyres fall off the cliff after a couple of laps. So I don't think the wear rates are as what they are in real life. That they wear out across every lap evenly, no matter how fast you're going. Let's not count out Cheeky Otter. He had the pace at the start of the race. He led the race from at the get-go, even though he wasn't on pole. He was on P2, and he put up a decent race for the majority of the race. He put up a good fight with Rico. So I think we'll see how good his restart is. Hopefully he doesn't spin out with cold tyres. Get a bit trigger happy. I'd say safety car's got to be in this lap, and we'll have 4 laps of racing. Right, here we go. Okay, so we'll go forward, stink forward a little bit. On board with VDUX. Is that the safety car still ahead? Oh man. The safety car Grand Prix now. So we'll get 3 laps of racing, folks, after this safety car comes in. Oh, I don't know why there's 2 cars ahead. So that's that AI lap car that's in front of VDUX at the moment. Because there's our leader, and there's our second place. So that's another thing that Codemasters need to do, is to allow lap cars to unlap themselves so they don't get tangled up in the ruining the racing like this. Because that's now a penalty for VDUX having a lap car in between himself and Viking. It's a gift for Viking, but surely that VDUX shouldn't be penalised for a lap car like this. Oh, careful, VDUX. So if I was Viking, I'd slow that AI right down and then just floor it. And now I'll be slow to accelerate because I don't think they're 110% AI. Ah, well, VDUX gave a nice little serving there, but it's not a player, it's annoying AI, and you can just see how much advantage Viking had over VDUX. Let's have a nice little battle here. Oh, I got a serving there. Oh, that's not good. I don't think it was intentional though. Let's go further down the field and see what's happening down here. Oh, there you go, Snickers. Let's see what Cheeky's doing. So all this battling now for second place has allowed the Viking to skip away. All he has to do is to keep doing what he's doing and he'll win the race. So Vidox is now clawing his way back, I'd say. Let's have a look at that. Trying to salvage some points. Cheeky sets the quickest lap. And we're on our last lap. Oh, Jay Philly's got Vidox right in attack mode there. He'll probably do swing back on him there. Oh, nice little tussle. Good driving by both guys. And Jay Philly and Vidox, well done. Keeping it clean. Nice tidy passes. I think Cheeky might have been a bit cheeky on Vidox, come to think of it. Probably ran me a little bit wide into the dirt. May not have been intentional, it could have just been a bit cheeky. It's hard to gauge how much track is on the outside there, around that bend where Vidox went off. Maybe he thought it was giving enough racing room when actually it was diminishing. There you have it, Viking, well done, followed by Cheeky. Rafferty, which caught up after the safety car and was having a bit of a battle. So he's new face, good debut, he gets on the podium. Vidox, what can I say, mate? You start last, you get driver of the day, definitely. LCN and Jay Fully and Rico. Bit of bad luck for Rico. Let's hope he puts on the same show next week with his phenomenal driving skills and speed. So that's all we got. And we'll see the Viking taking the top step of the podium again. Let's see if Mercedes can get on a podium tonight, in the real F1. Got George Russell starting second or third? Second? Second? I think he qualified fourth and he moves up to third actually because of the Leclerc 10 grid penalty for change of MGU or electrical unit from the last round. Okay, so we have it, Viking, Cheeky Yoda and Raffley. So I'll just move over, we can have a look down the grid. There's our grid for our finishing positions for the night. I'll catch this all in a few more days' time for the whatever tracks after Spain. I think I need to go have a lie down. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and listening and enjoying the racing. I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now.